On the news tonight, Christmas. Soludo felicitates Anambra Nigerians. Anambra Assembly Speaker Udeze says Christ's salvation power greater than merriment. Nigerians decry high cost of transportation this Yuletide. Burning of Christmas tree triggers protests in Syria. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Anambra here is wishing you the best of Christmas and a new year as we look forward to a better 2025. Remember the reason for the season. Do not relent in giving and sharing with your neighbors as we enjoy this season of love, peace, and joy. Merry Christmas. My name is Uche Chukwu Ebonam. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has expressed his warmest congratulations to Anambra and Nigerians at large on the happy occasion of 2024 Christmas celebration. The festive goodwill message, Governor Soludo stated that this special season reminds us of God's boundless love and the enduring spirit of hope that the birth of Jesus Christ brings to humanity, and noted indeed sharing love and embracing hope as the redeeming essence of Christmas. The governor thought urged Anambra and all Nigerians to demonstrate selfless love to one another and also keep hope alive in the face of challenges this season, even as he also wished to various families who lost their loved ones in the sad recent Okija stampede the strength to bear the loss. He assured Anambra returning home this season of adequate security, as the administration has put in place comprehensive security measures to ensure they celebrate peacefully with their loved ones. The governor pointed out that the road networks across the state and good traffic control have also been significantly improved to facilitate smooth movements and travels during this festive period and beyond. Therefore, Governor Soludo wishes all a Merry Christmas filled with love, peace, and prosperity. The Speaker of the Anambra State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Somtoj Udeze, has said that the understanding of the reason for Christ's birth and his salvation power by Christians is greater and more important than the merriment associated with the season. His Christmas message, Right Honorable Udeze, who was full of gratitude to God for giving people the grace of participating in this year's Christmas celebration, enjoined Christians to exhibit love for one another, which he says is both the commandment and Christian virtue. The speaker called on politicians and affluent citizens to use part of their wealth to touch people's lives positively, adding that through their spread of love and kindness to those around them, the gospel of Jesus Christ will have been made practical. He charged Anambra to continue to pray for the present administration of Governor Chukwuma Soludo, which, according to him, has done well in transforming all sectors of the state's economy and join hands in furthering peace, unity, development, and maximum security in the state. Right Honorable Udeze, on behalf of the state legislature, facilitated with the judiciary and executive arms of the government, religious bodies, political stalwarts, Ndi Obaro, and indeed the entire citizenry as they celebrate Christmas, and prayed for more blessings of God upon them even in the coming year 2025. Still on the Christmas celebration, the Anglican Bishop of Agota Diocese, Right Reverend Samuel Ezofo, says Jesus already had a name before he was born, describing him as a wonderful counselor, Prince of Peace, and above all, Emmanuel. Correspondent Abu Chinwoza filed the report taken from here.
In his Christmas message delivered at the Chapel of Grace, Bishop's Court in Globia, Right Reverend Ezofo emphasized that the name Emmanuel given to Jesus signifies the presence of God amongst the faithful, and urged Nigerians to embrace God's presence during the Christmas celebrations, and leaders and affluent individuals to bring joy to the lives of others this season and beyond. Right Reverend Ezofo also took the opportunity to call on the federal government to find lasting solutions to some of the country's most pressing challenges, particularly hunger and insecurity, in order to restore hope to the people.
This is a season where people look up to others to receive something. And for me, that is a way of extending the presence of God to people around you. Those of you in government, you are called to also extend the presence of God to the people that you lead. Particularly now in our nation, Nigeria, where things are very, very difficult, things are hard. Do not just celebrate Christmas season, but celebrate Jesus, who is the reason for this season. let him be the one you're celebrating, not just the season itself.
Moving on and away from the Christmas celebration, Anambra State government has declared null and void the purported kingship election for Oba traditional stool. The Commissioner for Local Government and Community Affairs, Honorable Tony Collins Wabawane, made this known yesterday during a media briefing. Ngozi Obileri tells us more.
Briefing newsmen in his office to put the record straight with regards to alleged conducted kingship election in Oba, Idemili South Council area. Honorable Wabawane said his ministry has intervened in many ways to clear the issues surrounding the state election until a section of the community took the matter to court at the verge of the election. He wondered why another section would go ahead to conduct election despite court injunction against the said election. Commissioner Wabawane warned that his office did not monitor such election to ensure strict compliance with the town's constitution and warned that anyone found parading himself as the Igwe-elect of Oba would be apprehended by the security agencies.
As far as we are concerned, there is nothing like a traditional ruler's election in Oba. We don't also have a Igwe-elect. So this is the position today. And if anybody is found saying is Igwe-elect of Oba, we'll direct the security agency to pick the person because the person is trying to cause problem in that community.
In Oka, I am Ngozi Obileri for ABS News.
The final shortlist has emerged in the 3 categories of the Face of Love Bite Food competition after a night of intensive and rigorous auditioning which held at Unobi, Idemili South local government area of Anambra State. In the family category, 10 out of 40 families that entered into the competition made it to the runoff, which is scheduled to hold on January 15th, 2025, where a winner will emerge and go home with a sum of 2 million naira while 40 persons each were selected in the male and female categories, making it 80 persons out of over 500 that entered the competition who will now contest for the big prize on the same day. Chibuzo Obilike filed the report taken from here.
3 winners will then emerge from each of the male and female categories to go home with 1 million naira each, with an option to be renewed after 1 year. The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Love Bite Groups, Chief Okwinwosu, said that for 3 years, the brand has used youth and families as ambassadors of Love Bite as a way to appreciate them for their patronage, revealing that winners will also receive entrepreneurship mentorship.
We want our youth to feel belonged, to feel appreciated, to feel that are part of us, and really they are part of us, because without them, without our customers, we'll be nowhere.
This brand has been able to put food on thousands and millions of Anambra youth, and this brand has continued to support Anambra youth, and because they have continued to support Anambra youth, the government of Anambra State will continue to support them.
Others should emulate for Love Bites to come down to our home and establish here, so that we also create employment.
I had a taste of it. That is how I fell in love with the bread, and ever since I've been eating Love Bites. And I'm so happy that I am here today, and I'm one of the selected persons who made it to the first spot, and I'm grateful to God for that.
He stands for discipline, he stands for hygiene, and all whatnot. And the Henina house stands for is what is being replicated in the Love Bite brand.
Moving on, a cross-section of travelers in Oka have decried continuous rise in transportation fare this U-tide, calling on relevant authorities to do something about it in order to enable people travel to see their loved ones. This was the reactions of some travelers that spoke to the ABS in Emmanuel Okonkwo at some parks in Oka.
One of the respondents, Miss Empress Immaculata, who expressed excitement traveling from Anambra State to her hometown, Afibo, Ebonyi State, to celebrate her Christmas and New Year with family and friends, said that the transportation cost to her place is currently double of the 6,000 naira plus that she paid last year. For other travelers, Mr. Valentine Maluife and Miss Goodness Onoha, both traveling to Abia State, noted that Christmas and New Year are moments they celebrate with their families and fraternize with friends who they have not seen for a long time, calling on government and other relevant authorities to look for a way to reduce cost of things in the market as well as transportation fare.
How much are they collecting now?
Now it's 8K. As of then, I guess it's something. So.
That's last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, Christmas, we go for events or go for church programs. Then after church program, we can now travel, visit people, and join their ceremonies. Then New Year, go to church and cross over.
In Oka, I am Emmanuel Okun, reporting for ABS News.
From the foreign scenes, protesters broken out in Syria over the burning of a Christmas tree, prompting calls for the new Islamist authorities to take steps to protect minorities. The video posted on social media showed the tree on fire in the main square of Sukwalabia, a Christian majority town in central Syria. The Islamist representatives have promised to protect the rights and freedoms of religious and ethnic minorities in Syria. On Tuesday, more protesters took the streets over the arson attack, including in parts of the capital, Damascus. Syria is home to many ethnic and religious groups, including Kurds, Armenians, Assyrians, Christians, Druze, Alawite Shia, and Arab Sunnis, the last of whom make up a majority of the Muslim population. Just over 2 weeks ago, Bashar al-Assad's presidency fell to rebel forces, ending the Assad family's more than 50-year rule. From the world of sports, Nigeria's karate technical director Dave Jigede says the country will target more international success following Rita Ogene and Israel Jigede's bronze medal winning performances at the 11th Commonwealth Karate Championship in Durban, South Africa. Ogene claimed bronze in the women's 68-kilogram category, while Israel Jigede secured his medal in the men's 84-kilogram category, as Nigeria was represented by 5 athletes alongside 2 coaches, 1 referee, a board member, and the Secretary General at the championship. Jagede said Nigeria proved a point at the championship as the athletes have shown they are capable of competing at the highest levels, adding that the recent results send a strong message that Nigeria can be a force to reckon with in international scenes. Happen EP 234 Karate Federation of Nigeria President Silas Agara expressed satisfaction with the team's performance, highlighting the federation's commitment to developing the sports across the country. Before we go tonight, remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS TV from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at ABS Television. On X, formerly Twitter, we are ABS Radio TV. On Instagram, we are ABS Radio TV. Log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. Now the main points that made the news again tonight. On Christmas, Soludo has felicitated with Anambra Nigerians. Anambra Assembly Speaker Udeze has said Christ's salvation power is greater than merriment. Nigerians have decried high cost of transportation. This utide from the foreign scenes who told you a burning of Christmas tree has triggered protests in Syria. That's the end of the news. Here is a special message. Anambra here is wishing you the best of Christmas and New Year as we look forward to a better 2025. Remember the reason for the season. Do not relent in giving and sharing with your neighbors as we enjoy this season of love, peace and joy. My name is Uche Chukwu Ibanam. Thank you so much for staying with us. Good night.